Okay, so this is going to be my official Gennady Golovkin versus Ryōta Murata prediction video. I'm going to go through the tail of the tape on this one because it is important. Gennady Golovkin stands at 5'10". He has a 70-inch reach. He's about to be 40 years old. His record on paper is 41 victories, 1 loss, and 1 draw. In reality, he's 43-0, or if you thought he lost to Derevyanchenko, then he's 42-1. But that being said, he beat Canelo Alvarez. He beat the shit out of Canelo Alvarez twice. And he has 36 wins coming by way of knockout. Now, Ryōta Murata stands at 6 foot tall. He has a 75-inch reach. He's 36 years old. His record reads 16 wins, 2 defeats, and 13 of those wins coming by way of knockout. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing with this fight. Both of these guys, I guarantee you one thing, this is going to be an absolute war. This is another fight that's not getting the credit it deserves. Gennady Golovkin is 40 years of age. Okay? Unifying titles in another man's country. Going up against an Olympic gold medalist who's defeated every opponent he's ever faced in that man's home country. That alone, right there, is better than anything Andrade, the Charlo sisters, Haney, Tank, Ryan, and all these little dudes that you guys love to hype up. That one thing alone is better than anything any of them has done and ever done in their careers. Okay? Now, as you can tell, Ryōta Murata has a nice 5-inch reach advantage over Triple G. And that means something. He's got a 2-inch height advantage as well. Now, Ryōta Murata, he has 2 losses. One of them was a split decision loss to Asim Ndam, which he avenged, came back and knocked him out. The other ones was a split decision. The other loss he had was a split decision loss to Rob Brandt, which he came back and knocked Rob Brandt out. So you have 2 guys that come forward with great jabs, granite chins, and have beaten and both of them have beaten every opponent they've ever faced. Okay? Not to mention both of these guys have stellar amateur backgrounds. Gennady Golovkin is a silver Olympic medalist. Ryōta Murata is a gold Olympic medalist. So you have 2 guys with iron chins that hit like mules with great jabs that both come forward with great amateur backgrounds. This is going to be a fucking war, people. Okay? And I'm going to tell you this right now. This is going to be a very... If you're into watching Devin Haney play grab ass, or Shakur Stevenson play grab ass, or watch Colby Covington lay on top of another sweaty man for 25 minutes, this probably isn't the fight for you. But if you're more like me and you have a warrior fucking mentality, and you like seeing 2 iron-willed men that hit like mules and refuse to lose and you know, have balls of concrete that are going to sit there and beat the fucking dog shit out of each other, then this is the fight for you people. Okay? I think it's very key. As far as the fight itself goes, though, I think it's key for Gennady Golovkin to get inside on Ryōta Murata's reach. Like I say, he has a 5-inch reach advantage. Both of them have good jabs. But that's a big key in this fight for me. I don't see how this fight goes the distance. Both of them have granite chins, but both hit like bulls. So I don't see it going the distance one way or another. And another thing we have to talk about is that both guys are coming off long layoffs. Golovkin hasn't fought in 16 months since Zurzameta in December of 2020. Murata hasn't fought since December of 2019. Okay? So both guys are coming off significant layoffs here. Both guys are on the dark side of 35, right? I think this has literally all the makings of a fight of the year material. I think this has fight of the year written all over it. Let's just put it that way. But I will say this. Gennady Golovkin has to use his jab to get inside Ryōta Murata's big reach. That's key for him in this fight. Because a lot of Ryōta Murata's power comes from when he gets the full extent on his punches. So that's a big key for me, in my personal opinion, that Golovkin closes the gap. He's going to have to eat some firepower in order to do so. He's going to have to eat shots on his way in order to do so. But that's a key. That's a key for me. And here's but for my official prediction, I think Gennady Golovkin is going to get Ryōta Murata out of there. I'm going to say in the 8th round, after an absolute war. Okay? But, again, he's 40 years old. They're both coming off layoffs. They both hit like mules. Like, this is going to be some next-level fight of the year type shit. Okay? But it's key for Gennady Golovkin to get through past Murata's jab and his 5-inch reach advantage. And here's another thing. Even though they're both coming off layoffs, Golovkin's layoff is a year shorter than Ryōta Murata's. So, I mean, Murata hasn't fought since 2019. So that's another big, a big key point, in my opinion, as well. But like I say, this has the makings of a war written all over it, guys. I mean, it's going to be a great fight, okay? In my personal opinion. And this is no disrespect to Ryōta Murata. He's a freaking samurai in his own right. He's an excellent fighter. He's an Olympic gold medalist, like I say. He's defeating every man he's ever faced. Like I said, this has the makings of a frick. He's a little quicker than Ryōta Murata. And another big thing for me is I think Gennady Golovkin's a lot better at throwing the short punches on the inside. Not to say that Murata's bad at that, but again, a lot of Murata's power comes from when he gets the full extension on his punches. So I think this is going to be a absolutely brutal fight for as long as it lasts. I think it's going to be a fight. Like I said, I think it's got fight of the year material written all over it. But I think Gennady Golovkin, so for my official prediction, I'm going to say Gennady Golovkin TKOs Ryōta Murata in the 10th or the 11th round after a very grueling, hard-fought war. Okay? But that's my 2 cents anyways, guys. Again, this is another big fight that isn't getting the attention it deserves. Like I say, you have to... That's the shit all-time greats are made of. Gennady Golovkin's coming off a 16-month layoff. He's going into at age 40, he's going into a unification fight in Tokyo against a Japanese man, bro. That's right there is better than afternoon. Cheers.